You know that feeling when you check your bank app. You got some savings. You pay your bills on time. You're doing what everyone calls a responsible thing. But somehow, year after year, your net worth barely moves. You're not broke, but you're not building real wealth either. And you start thinking, what am I missing? Because on paper, you're doing everything right. And if that sounds familiar, yeah, this video might feel uncomfortably personal. Introduction. I spend way too much time thinking about 4 financial habits that look responsible but kill long-term wealth. And look, if you're someone who is stuck or stagnant about personal finance, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today we're going to talk about the money habits that feel smart, that get praised by parents, co-workers, even financial influencers, but quietly sabotage your future. Here's the thing. Most people don't fail financially because they're reckless. They fail because they're obedient. Let's break this down. Habit number 1, obsessively paying off low-interest debt early. Here's what most people are told. Pay off all your debt as fast as possible. No, debt equals freedom. Debt is bad. And emotionally, that makes sense. There's a huge psychological relief that comes from watching a balance hit zero. Your brain gets a hit of dopamine. You feel disciplined, in control. But this is where it gets really interesting. Let's talk math. Say you have a student loan at 3.5% interest, and instead of investing, you aggressively throw $500 a month at it for 10 years. That's $60,000. Now compare that to investing that same $500 a month into a basic S&P 500 index fund, which historically averages around 8 to 10% annually over long periods. Over 10 years, that $500 per month could grow to roughly $90,000 to $100,000. Here's what most people don't realize. By paying off cheap debt early, you're often trading long-term compounding for short-term emotional comfort. Now, you might be thinking, but debt stresses me out. I just want peace of mind. Totally valid. But peace of mind doesn't come from zero debt. It comes from options. Wealth gives you options. And sometimes the responsible move is actually financially conservative in the worst way. Habit number 2, keeping too much money in cash just to be safe. This one feels extra responsible. Emergency fund? Smart. Savings account? Responsible. Cash equals security, right? But here's the uncomfortable truth. According to the Federal Reserve, inflation has averaged around 3% historically and much higher in recent years. Meanwhile, most savings accounts pay 0.5% to 1%. That means every year your money just sits there. It quietly loses purchasing power. You don't see it disappear. No alert pops up. No warning. But it's happening. Let's put numbers to it. If you keep $30,000 sitting in cash for 10 years and inflation averages 3%, you lose the equivalent of nearly $9,000 in buying power. That's not safety. That's erosion. Here's the psychology behind this habit. Your brain hates volatility. Loss feels worse than gain feels good. So we overvalue certainty, even when certainty guarantees a slow loss. It's like wearing a helmet indoors because you're afraid of tripping. Meanwhile, you never leave the house. Responsible? Maybe. Wealth building? No. Habit number 3. Only investing after everything is perfect. This one destroys more wealth than almost anything else. People say things like, I'll invest once I earn more. I'll start after I clear this debt. I'll wait until life settles down. Here's what most people don't realize. Life doesn't settle down. There's always another expense, another responsibility, another reason to wait. And waiting costs you the one thing money can never buy back: time. Let me show you something. If you invest $300 a month starting at age 25 and stop at 35, then never invest again, that money could still grow to over $500,000 by retirement. But if you wait until 35 and invest $300 a month all the way to 65, you end up with less. Same money, more effort, worse result. This is where the math and psychology collide. Starting feels scary because you feel unprepared. But wealth isn't built by being ready. It's built by being early. Habit number 4, designing your lifestyle around comfort instead of leverage. This one looks mature, responsible, adult, stable job, predictable routine, lifestyle that matches your income. But here's the hidden cost. Comfort kills leverage. When your lifestyle fully consumes your income, you remove pressure to think creatively. You stop asking, how can I scale this? How can I buy back my time? How can my money work without me? Instead, you optimize for convenience. Here's an example. Upgrading your apartment by $600 a month feels reasonable. You work hard. You deserve it. But over 10 years, that's $72,000, not including the opportunity cost if that money were invested. That one responsible upgrade could delay financial freedom by years. And psychologically, lifestyle inflation rewires your baseline happiness. What once felt luxurious becomes normal. Now you need it. That's not lifestyle design. That's lifestyle dependency. So what should you do instead? Let's flip the script. Responsible isn't about looking stable. It's about building leverage. Here's a better framework. Use debt strategically, not emotionally. Keep cash for liquidity, not comfort. Invest before you feel ready. Design your lifestyle around flexibility, not appearances. Wealth is built quietly, often in ways that don't look impressive early on. And that's frustrating because nobody applauds boring, invisible wins. But those wins compound. Final thought. Look, most people aren't bad with money. They're just following outdated rules designed for a world that no longer exists. A world where pensions were guaranteed. Housing was affordable. Inflation was stable. That world is gone. And playing by old rules in a new game is the fastest way to fall behind. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. Discomfort is where growth starts. If it helped you see your habits differently, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who thinks they're doing everything right but still feels stuck. Because building wealth isn't about being responsible. It's about being intentional. And that changes everything.